And we are live. Hello, Miss Denise Cannon. Thank you for being my guest tonight.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Girl, just trying to make it through this work week. I'm good though.
So you are the Southern Soul Cowgirl. How did you get that name?
Oh well, I'm country. I'm not like I'm probably sound country on here, and so
Mhm.
I grew up loving to wear my cowgirl boots and cowgirl hats, and basically being a country girl all my life. Tried to move to the city one time in Atlanta, Georgia, but I came back to the country. Granddaddy was farmer, daddy was a farmer, so I was a tomboy and country girl growing up. So when I stepped into this music thing, of course, my real name is not Denise Cannon. Denise is my middle name. But so someone just said, you know what? You just like a cowgirl. And so they came up with the Southern Soul Cowgirl. They had me two names, the Southern Soul Sweetheart and the Southern Soul Cowgirl. I said, well, let me take the Southern Soul Cowgirl.
Right, because that more it resonated with you more.
Yeah.
So you were middle name too. I see me. I use my first and middle name. I don't use my last name, but you the opposite of me. You use your middle and your last name. But I love Denise because my late sister's name was Denise. So hey, and then I got an auntie named Addie Jean Cannon. So hey, you might be related. Who knows?
That's right.
You never know with those southern roots. So tell me a little bit about you, other than being a tomboy. What were your inspirations to get into music, and when did you start singing?
Well, my inspiration first started with writing. I started writing poems like about when I was in fifth grade. And then I started writing songs when I was in eighth grade. But my life is a story itself. You know, I don't know. I found God at an early age, as my mom passed away when I was 4, and my dad also passed away at an early age when I was a young age. So I writing was my go-to place. Writing was my go-to
Mm-hmm.
place where I would go to my comfort zone to put my feelings down. And so I moved in with my grandmother at the age of 6, and I joined our church choir. And I didn't even know I could sing until one day my cousin was walking by my room and heard me singing Mary J. Blige, Love is No Limit. And
Okay.
he was telling my grandma she can sing. And then after that, I just started leading songs in my youth choir, and went on, got grown, took over the youth choir, singing in the adult choir, and so basically I just been singing all my life. Just put it like that. But I
Pretty much,
decided to
you have
go
to.
into Southern Soul because I had so many songs that I had written, and they needed to be heard.
So, would you consider yourself Southern Soul slash R&B or just straight Southern Soul?
You know, I would say Southern Soul because I grew up listening to blues, but Southern Soul is kind of a little bit newer than the blues. So the reason I say Southern Soul is because you can sing R&B, country, blues, whatever. It's a mixture of music, and you'll still be considered Southern Soul. So
Okay.
Southern Soul is a mixture of music.
Because that was my next question. What's the difference between the blues and Southern Soul? But you pretty much just answered it. One is a mixture, and one of them is just the blues.
Mhm.
But they both have Southern roots, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So you like to sing. You've been singing since you were younger. You was just telling us about your grandmother because you lost your parents. What was it like growing up with Granny? And were you the oldest or youngest in the house?
Well, I wasn't the oldest. I wasn't the oldest at all. It was older people that are older than me. But at first, it's always been easy growing up with my granny, but I always wonder how it would have felt like to have my mom there. You losing your mother at the age of 4, and I have sisters and brothers. I'm the youngest of my siblings now, but we wasn't raised together. We was kind of like separated, and I didn't get back
Right.
with them till I was 15 years old. But my grandmother, she was good. She was into the church, and she raised us right. So we was always came home. You can get off the bus. We back then we had
Mhm.
to walked this long country rock road, and you could smell my grandma cooking that soul food all the way up the road. So we ate good. We was
Oh,
raised right, had a nice home, but in the back of my head, I always wondered what it would have been like if my mom would have been here for my prom and my graduations and all that good stuff. But I was raised good. My grandma, I was blessed. I was blessed.
was your
I
mom
can't even lie.
sick? Was she sick when she passed, or did something happen, like a tragedy or something? You don't have to get into details about it, but
She
that's a
wasn't
young age.
sick. She blessed. God on promised us 70 years, so she was in her 80s. So she lived a blessed life, and her
Mhm.
kids took care of her. She wasn't sick. It was sudden. We wasn't expecting
Oh,
it. So that what made it kind of hard because we wasn't expecting it. But when you look back on it, you don't want to be selfish because she was in her 80s and God only promised her 70 years, and she
mhm.
lived her 70 years plus some. A blessed
Yeah,
life.
she did. And you live for her now because at least you had her blessing to switch over from gospel to Southern Soul before she left us.
That's right.
So when you perform, do you think about her? Is that something that always play in your head, or are you just gonna hit that stage and go run it?
I think about it all the time because it's like she would be so tickled to see me travel all over the place, to see my video all over online on social media, me singing on stage. Cause she tell my husband all the time, she said, Helen like to go. She like to go now. She ain't afraid to do nothing. So for her, she would be so tickled to know that I was nominated for a award. She'll be so tickled to see that I have a video out here, that I'm out here from state to state doing all this music thing. She would love that. She would love that.
I
So,
believe that.
I
I
do
want to
think
show
about it.
video videos. You know which one I'm finna show first. I want
Oh,
to show this video.
not me just in the 80s.
Yes.
Walking boldly in my cowgirl boots. Me and my girl were good up, holding a wall on that dark country road, sipping Crown and Paul. Now we were looking real good in our boots and boots. When the corner of my eye caught a nice surprise, we were sitting on the wall all by himself, standing 6 feet tall, chocolate and ball. I said,
Okay. So that was Countryman.
Yes.
I love the energy, and I told you that bow-legged ass I be cracking up. I was trying not to laugh, but baby, you was getting it. So what was it like doing the '80s theme party?
It was fun. And I'm like if I'm doing something like with a theme, I really want to be in a theme. So it actually was fun. And it actually was that's my first time doing dressing up as an 80s. So I was
Really?
online. Yeah, that was my first time, and I'm like, okay, I got to get an idea. How did you dress? Because you got to keep in mind, I was born in '82, so I was just not being
Yeah.
born when the '80s hit.
Lord, well, you captured the moment. Like you captured the moment. I was a little bit older than you in the '80s because I'm 78. But yeah, you captured the moment. You gave me Cyndi Lauper and Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody type of thing. So you did that, boo. You did that. I love the energy. I love the performance. What was the inspiration behind that song, Countryman?
Countryman. Okay, so as I was stating, when I got started, now, of course, I said I had been singing all my life, and
Mm-hmm.
I actually was calling to book an artist for some of my family members from the Delta, and the guy that I had called to speak to, he was real nice, and we got to talking, and I was just telling him, yeah, I used to sing, and so I was singing to him. He was like, "Oh, we got to get you started, right?" So he the one got me started. He's with another big artist, you know. But when he got me started, he hooked me up with my engineer. Getting ready, I told him the song. He was like, "No, that's too slow." He said, "You got to come back with something, cause they doing this and doing that now." So I was sitting there at home, and I was telling my husband about that side, and I looked over there. I said, "Why not write about this country man that I got over here?" So the song is definitely a true story from the top to bottom. He loved his blues. He loved his Jack Daniels. He loved his Bud Light. He loved the barbecue. His daddy is a preacher. We do pray. It's everything. It's a true
Okay.
story about my husband.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the inspiration behind it. Um, I'm sorry, I was trying to think what the string said, but yes, I love it. So we talked about the music. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on?
I do have a show tomorrow night. It's going to be in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's a Valentine show. It's going to be me, Nick Marquise, J.R. Green, and Tavares Hadley. There's going to be a show. Then I think we going to the state capitol March the 11th for the Southern Soul Resolution. They've named Mississippi the home of Southern Soul. So I get to go sign the resolution to be a part of that movement. This is the second year of them doing it. Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. March the 15th, I got a show in Kosciuszko, Mississippi with Jeff Floyd, Nathaniel Campbell, Summer Wolf, and Urban Mystic. Then I'm finna conquer 2 years. Okay, I got a show coming up August the 30th in Richmond, Virginia. I never flew before because I always was scared. So I'm gonna have to fly there because that's 12 hours away. And I never got on a boat with water. So I was conquering 2 fears in the sky and in the water. And
Okay.
the cruise is going to be November the 20th through the 24th. And of course, that's me, Bad News. I think it's Country G, Jaleesa Smalls, and the other young lady. Me and her going to be on the show twice together. The other young
Sexy
lady.
Diva. Janelle, I think her name is.
Yeah, Janelle.
Janelle Sexy Diva.
So
Well, that's
those are
gonna be
just some
fun.
events.
I'm
So,
going on my
but
first cruise in November too. It's a different cruise though. But I will be on my first cruise in November. I've never been on one before, and I'm like scared because I'm like, all that water, I can't drink it. But I'm gonna go. I'm not scared to fly, but I am kind of skeptical with all this stuff going on with these planes and
yeah.
stuff. But I'm just praying my way through it because I got to get on one tomorrow. So,
Oh yes,
so we gonna cross our fingers on the planes because it's a lot going on. But y'all had y'all first winter snow in a long time in Mississippi. What was that like to you?
Well, actually, we've been getting it for the last few years. We had it the year before last too. We had it the year before last. Mm-hmm. So the year before last was actually this time it was just snow, okay? This time it was just snow. The year before last, I think it was ice and snow, so the roads were bad. We was in the house for about I think almost a week. School was out, So but
It
I
just
mean
trips
it
me
was
out that y'all shut down for snow. We don't.
well, y'all have more resources, I think, up there for the snow and stuff than we do. But we're trying to get it, get everything together down here in the country. So y'all used
Yeah,
to it. Our people not used to it.
y'all not. And I mean, I was glad that y'all was getting it because we wasn't getting it while y'all was getting it. Like we just got our first snow yesterday. So, and that's a rarity for Milwaukee. Now we had some sprinkles, but like they melted before the day was over, so they didn't stay. But we actually had to shovel last night and today. So that's the first time we had to shovel this year here. But it was so pretty. I mean, I didn't know that it snowed there like that until this year because everybody was doing their little snow videos. Did you get out there and play in the snow?
Did I get out there and play in it? No, because I'm anemic. I'm cold. I get cold real quick. I sleep with my heater on in the summertime, so I did not get out there and play in the snow. But I did take a picture and hurry up and got back in the house.
Oh, Lord. And see, that used to be me. But I ended up getting iron infusions where they take like a bag of iron and they put it in the IV and they stick it in there. And that regulated my anemia. I don't have it anymore, thank God. I had to get like 4 iron infusions, but once they got it where it needed to be, my body started to make its own iron. So it's retaining. So far, I haven't needed one this year, thank God. So you might want to look into that just because anemia, we don't think it can be as bad as it can, but it can cause a whole bunch of health problems if you let it go too long. I'm only saying that because I like to educate people. Huh?
Well, my doctor have been putting me on, I've been on my iron pills. And he did speak, he spoke with me about the IV, but we kind of got it back up to a good level now where I don't need it right now. And I have started back taking my vitamins and started back, looking at food to help, that helps with my iron, like spinach, a lot of greenery and stuff like that. So I've been trying to work on that myself,
Yeah.
But
well, that's an option because for me, the iron pills did not work. So that was the next option was IV iron, which worked amazingly. I want to show another video of you dancing, of course.
Oh God.
Hey, bro. So that right there should be a woman's anthem. I'm just saying. DJ Dre Cope said, "Hey, Denise Cannon."
Hey, DJ Dre. How are you?
But yeah, I love that song. That needs to be a female anthem. Cause baby, they trying. So, is that based on a true story, or is it just a song that you were inspired to write? You write all your own music, right?
Yeah, I write all my old music. It's crazy. I know I shouldn't say. It wasn't supposed to be based on a true story, but it could be based on a true story. It just like like when I'm writing, if something come in my head, we could be asleep. Just like last night, something came in my head, and I kept grabbing my phone and recording piece by piece. And I said, "Baby, here go my new song." So that's just kind of how it happened with that song. But then when I got through and I put all my stuff together and I listened to it, I'm like, "Oh my God, people gonna think I'm talking about so and so, so and so." And that's kind of what people thought about. But then they were like, "Nah, that's just how you been." But it is a true story for a lot of women, though. A lot of women went through, because we give people men's, chance after chance after chance. And when we finally realize our worth, and move on somebody else, that person like, I let a good thing get away, and they try to come back to you. I actually, when I first dropped that song, I performed that song, and it was a lady in the audience from Wisconsin, I think. And she ended up, after I got through getting paid for the show, she ended up paying me again because she was in tears, and she prophesied with me right there in the middle of the show. And then she paid me again for singing that song because she said I just told her life story, and she told me to keep writing. So it was.
Yes, Wisconsin, my home state. He said, DJ Drake said it's somebody's story with a bunch of laughing emojis. I put on the stream. A lot of women go through that. A lot of women live through that. A lot of women grow through that. Not just go through it, they grow through it because they learn from it and they know what the signs are and what to get away from. I like that song. That's why, even though the video wasn't as clear as I wanted it to be, I still wanted to show that particular song because I like the song and I like the message of the song. No, the best time to get music is when you're asleep, because that's when God and spirit, some people call it spirit, some people call it the universe. I call them God. That's when God feeds you certain things. So that song may have not been your story, but it was somebody's story, just like it touched that lady. It's gonna touch other women too.
Oh yeah, it have. It really been like, like listening to it right online. Then when I sing it in the show, because a lot of people tell me, a lot of people, think when you're singing that everybody auto tune, right? So when I
Mm-hmm.
sing it in person, a lot of people like, oh, you sound just like you're
Mm-hmm.
recording. So it really touched them because they actually hear my real voice and they can feel it through me singing it. So yes, it's somebody's story.
It's
A lot
somebody's
of people's
story.
story.
And it's good to know because there's a lot of people out here getting paid to perform. And if that track go off, baby, woo, it's gonna be a whole lot of hurt ears. I'm just being honest. I'm honest. I'm honest. And you can tell the ones that got super over auto tune on their music. Hey, sis. So you can tell the one Shea Better Baby just popped in from SRJR. She popped in the live. She said, "Hey, ladies." But yeah, you can tell the ones that really can't sing. And that's really sad because you gotta have something other than a nice body and a cute face to keep your career going. Because what happens if the DJ have a malfunction? You got to be able to
And
sing over that track.
well, and with that being said, I'm learning in the industry, you have to take constructive criticism. And I'm just gonna shout it out. I owe DJ Ken out of Memphis that because
Mhm.
when I first did my first performance in Memphis at the VIP, that was my first real live show at DJ Jello Shot Birthday Bash. And I can
Oh,
remember
okay.
I was excited, but I had all of my lyrics on my music because I didn't know, I was a freshman to this. And he told me, he said, Denise, why do you not have your soundtracks, and why is all your lyrics is still on your song? So I didn't understand what he was saying. So when he explained it to me, I got back on the phone with my engineer. I said, I need you to send me all my music back over, and I need you to take the words off. And then I had a show, and I told my husband, I'm not doing that show till he take the words off my music because it was tiring. I seen what DJ King was talking about because when I was singing at night, I was tired trying to sing over my regular vocals. So
Voice,
after
right.
that,
Yeah, the thing over.
people started hearing my voice and they were like, oh, this young lady got soul for real. Cause now I'm not singing up
Mhm.
repeating against myself. I'm actually singing in my regular voice.
Right. And not only that, I bet you got booked for more shows after you start
I
singing, not
did.
over your
I
track, but
did.
without them. Shout out to DJ Jello Shots. Did you get Jello Shots? Because, baby, them Jello Shots had me lost in Jamaica, literally. Them Jello
Yeah.
Shots. They had, when we went on that first Southern Soul, it wasn't a cruise, it was Getaway. Southern Soul Jamaican Getaway in 2023. Baby, King Fred got chased by a wild cat. I was at the wrong
Oh, wow.
building. Messing with the DJ Jello Shots, baby. When I tell you I only had about two of them, and they crept up on you. They creep up on you. So, he said, King gonna tell you. That's what DJ J. Crow said. Um, so yeah, so that was good advice. And like you said, you took the criticism from him and it made you a better performer. It opened the door for you to be booked for other shows. Had you not listened to him, it might have stagnated you. So that was a good thing. It's always good to be corrected. We don't know everything, even if we know a lot. So we
Yeah.
talked about your cruise. So you're looking forward to the cruise in November. Our tickets on sale for that?
They just dropped the flyer, I think yesterday in the link, and it's so many of my people. It's so amazing. I'm glad I treat people right because it's
Mm-hmm.
so many people already like Denise. We going to that cruise. How they dropped the link? So they dropped the link yesterday. So I guess you can go on there and start booking or whatever and pick. I think the $25 is due, and then so and so. But we're just blessed. She watching out for it. I'm excited because even though I'm scared a little bit, it's still gonna be like a great vacation. So when I get to performing or whatever, I still can enjoy the vacation. And my husband's birthday is actually November the 9th. So we're just going to be enjoying ourselves.
Scorpio,
That's it.
11/15. So he a week before me. Team Scorpio, we always winning. I'm just silly.
Mm.
I like to have fun. You know, I don't want to be on here like, so how are you today? You don't have like a boring interview just so dry. Like, I want to bring energy. We gonna laugh. We gonna look. We gonna have fun. We gonna talk about what's important, but I want to have fun with it as well. I do have one of your songs I want to play right quick. I'll play this
Okay.
one.
That can cook like his mama. She go to church on Sundays, work on Monday, don't have time for the drama. He said he want a country woman from the SIP, and when she walks, she got a little switch in her hip. He heard we had it going on, know how to fry chicken and cook their bone, along with collard greens and mac and cheese, and we know how to make the best Kool-Aid and sweet tea. We be the church girls with a hood swag and don't mind helping get. He said he want a Mississippi woman, cornbread fed, thick in the thighs, small in the waist, with a real pretty face. He said he want a country woman that can cook like his mama. She go to church on Sundays, work on Monday, don't have time for the drama. He say he like to see us dancing at the trail rides with our dukes and boots on, showing our thighs, dropping it low to the line, dance songs with a country woman from the SIP. You can't go wrong. We're educated and freaky too. We're loving so good, we have you singing the blues. A daddy's girl raised by a strong hand and will be submissive to the right man. He said he want a Mississippi woman, cornbread fed, thick in the thighs, small in the waist, with a real pretty face. He said he want a country woman that can cook like his mama. She go to church on Sundays, work on Monday, don't have time for the drama. He's looking for a M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback I, country woman from the city. Want a M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback I, country woman from the city. He said he want a Mississippi woman, cornbread fed, thick in the thighs, small in the waist, with a real pretty face. He said he want a country woman that can cook like his mama. She go to church on Sundays, work on Monday, don't have time for the drama. He's looking for a M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback I, country woman from the city. He want a M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback I, country woman from the city.
I love that song, girl. That part of that song just took me down, and it's not even. I just felt like I was going to the paint on that one. Is that the inspiration behind that part of the song?
Well, as country man, you know what I'm saying? Country woman is a true song. You know, not just for me, but a lot of Mississippi women, you know what I'm saying? At first, you know, when you're young, you know, everybody want to move to the city. But as I got older, I'm proud to be a country girl, okay? You know, I'm proud to be a country girl. So as you notice, I said she go to church on Sunday. I was telling you that I was, hey sis, I was raised in the church. So I want to throw that in there that, you know, I go to church on Sunday. Monday, it's time to go back to work. Cause I got it, you know, I'm on work. And I don't have time for the drama. Drama is draining to me. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff going on in the world. So why can we not uplift each other? When I say I don't have time for the drama, is I'm out here trying to get it in. And then, you know, she's a church girl and don't mind helping you get that bag. I'm letting them know that hustling. I have had so many people saying, Denise, you started this, like when I first started this, I think in 2023. I took the ground running. They were like, how are you doing it? it's that hustle in me, baby. I knew once I stepped in the Southern Soul game that how I was gonna take off, you know. So
Mhm.
it's a true
You gotta
song.
have
And
a
I
hustle.
can cook like my mama, well, my grandmama, cause she taught me how to cook, so I can cook. We go to the horse shows down here. We at the trail ride. So all of this in this song is true. And I want all, not just Mississippi women. So that's the reason I said country woman. I said country woman and I said Mississippi because I'm from Mississippi. But I want all women to know that you are beautiful. You got a pretty face, but you have to know it within your heart. You have to believe in
You do.
yourself to know that.
You do. That's true. I love that. So what's the difference between a trail ride and a horse show? Because I know you did them both. So what's the difference between the two? One of them you just go look at horses.
Well, the horse show is really not too much of a difference. The trail riders is more like the four wheelers, ATVs, everyone just, line dancing, all that stuff. The horse shows is they riding the horses, the judges on they judging the horses and uh they still had the line dance. It's still not too much of a difference. Because even at the horse shows, people still be out on their four wheelers and ATVs and stuff, but you don't really just have the horse. You might have seen a horse or so at the trail ride, but it's still out in the country, still out in the big field.
Mhm.
Everybody chilling, having a good time, good old country time, some mud riding, whatever. We just having a good time. So that's
Do you ride horses?
when I
Or are
was
you just
younger. When I was
Mhm.
younger, I used to ride. I rode a horse, but when I got ready to shoot the Countryman video, no lie, I thought I was still had it in me. And
Uh-huh.
again, I just realized that, oh my God, y'all got to excuse me because I have sinus and stuff. But I was like,
It's okay.
okay, I'm short. This horse is big, so we got up on that horse for the Countryman video. I was like, oh, he doing too much. But I am going to get back into that because hey, that's just I love the horses, but I haven't rode one in so long, so it kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah, okay, because I figured you might be a little too short to ride the horse. Because I mean, even when I was dating the flight, I'm like, she's so little, I look so huge.
I
But you
am
know, you
sure. So
weren't.
that's what it was like. I'm like, they chose the biggest horse it was for the video.
You needed a pony. They should have just brought you a little pony and could have made it look bigger. They could have made it look like something, and you would have been okay because you would have been closer to the ground.
There you go. There
I'm
you
glad.
go.
How tall are you? Like 5 feet, 4'11"?
I'm 5'1". So
Oh,
I'm
you got an inch.
5'1". I'm 5'1".
Is
So
that
I
with or
made it
without
over to the
shoes?
5 feet.
I'm just messing with you, girl. We gotta have
That's
some
okay.
fun.
It's good to have fun. I know a lot of people think because I be quoting my Bible scripture that I really love God, and I really do. He's good to me, but that I don't know how to have fun. I'm still human. I promise. I love to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes,
do.
and people who feel like you can't have fun because you go to church, what did God do at the wedding? He turned the water into what? And said, Jesus, get
Why?
going. I'm just saying. Just saying, it may not be the wine that we drink that's gonna get you drunk, but he still stirred that water up, made some wine for his cousin's wedding to keep the party going. Because without the wine, the celebration would have ended. So he made it. So I mean, you can have fun and still love God. It's just the way you do it. I mean, you
That's
don't have to be
right.
uptight, uppy. Because I mean, I'm gonna have fun, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect God and like people. I post like some sketchy pictures, but at the end of the day, I'm a model. I started out as a model before anything else. I'm a model. So what am I gonna do with the pictures? Just lose in my phone? As long as it's something that if you can see it in a swimsuit, if you can see it in my swimsuit, I'm gonna show it. Cause I mean,
Uh, Let me tell you, like I tell anybody else, you're no better than this person and that person, baby. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
It only one person to judge us, and people try to make their sin smaller than your sin, but that's not
they
true.
all said,
So we all only can be judged by one person. So I don't be worried about
mhm,
what people think or what nobody say because he goes by what's in your heart. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And ain't none of us perfect.
we ain't, but I love what you're doing. I love the inspiration behind your music. I love the fact that you got this lady. You want women to feel beautiful, empowered. You talked about what a woman's supposed to be, because a lot of women will hear that country woman song and not be able to regulate. I mean, not regulate. It won't resonate with them because they don't cook, they don't work, they don't know how to take care of their man, and then they leave room for this song up to play.
Uh-oh.
Kind of wrong. Let me working 2 jobs and paying all the bills. So we need to sit back, relax and chill. I'm just telling you like it is. You're telling all your business to all of your friends. You better second guess yourself. You might not like that story. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but baby, don't be a fool. Please listen to what I'm trying to say. It's not a game that you wanna play. You worry about what you're hurrying out when it's cleaning one that lives down the block. You're doing the application to clean your own, and you're willing to clean it all night long. You have to clean some pies and what you do. Give a good husband.
So they need to get that together because we don't need no cleaning up going on.
That's right.
When I looked at it, at first I thought it was going to be like the clean up woman, but you were educating women on how to keep the mess out their home and keep their man happy. I love it. I wish the clip would have been longer though. It was a little short clip, but I still wanted to showcase that song. So I'm going to ask you again, what was your inspiration behind it?
Well, first of all, I grew up, they want to say Southern Soul and blues different, but I still grew up with blues in my heart. My daddy loved the blues, so I grew up listening to Betty Wright, Denise LaSalle, Peggy Scott Adams. I love Karen Wolf, Shirley Brown, all these singers. So I wanted Clean Up Woman was one of my favorite songs, and it was always a song that I used to sing when I was younger, but I was like, everybody's seen a Clean Up Woman for a cover song for on their show. So Denise, I want to give a tribute to the Betty Wright without, just singing a Clean Up Woman, but I just want, to still do my own version of Clean Up Woman. So if you would have got to the second part of the verse, it still threw some of her words in there. I had a woman, he had a woman that he loved to death. He gave me good loving like nobody else. He had a woman that put his love on the shelf, and like a fool, she thought she had him to herself. So, like Betty Wright said, you put that love on the shelf. So, and not only that, I wanted the men to know that we're not always saying that the men's are the ones always out there doing wrong and always out there doing bad and dogs. There's some women's out there that don't realize what they have and don't realize how good they have. And they looking over here at Mary Jane driving this nice car and living in this nice house, and you might not have that, and you trying to get this nice car, nice house, but Mary Jane over there catching hell, you know what I'm saying? And you got this good man out here working hard, and he love you, and he's giving you love. So, once y'all get there, you appreciate it more, but you worried about what she got. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient. If you got a good man, appreciate that good man.
That's true, because a lot of women are praying for a good man, and a lot of women ain't looking for the material stuff. Like, just love me, be honest with me. I can't take lighters. If you can be honest with me, give me attention when I want it, and that ain't every day because I like my own space. I want the stuff that money can't buy because I pretty much buy myself anything else I want. Like, so buying me something ain't gonna mean the same thing as spending time. Like, if you create a memory with me, that'll last longer than any gift. It's a lot of women out here like that, but they always end up with the men that ain't about nothing. And then the men who work hard always end up with the ungrateful chicks that don't appreciate what they bring to the table.
That's
so
right.
we need to mix it up. Y'all ungrateful chicks can have the men don't be about nothing, and give us the good man that's gonna work hard. Because he gonna come home to a clean house and a home cooked meal, I tell you that much.
And that's right. And the number one thing that women say, oh, when they're single, oh, there's not no good men's out there. And you know, I'm a living proof that it is some good men's out there, but you just don't see it because you can't look past the material stuff. But if you
Mm-hmm.
got a good man and you worry about the material stuff, guess what? It's a cleaning woman living down the block, been watching everything. And you know, and like in the song it said, you telling your friend everything, might want to second guess yourself because that friend might be
Mm-hmm.
taking notes like, okay, well, she don't appreciate that. You know what? I will. You know, so you got
I
to be
will.
careful
You do.
talking
You
and
really
running your
do.
mouth.
Because you could be educated in it. Baby, been there, done that. And I mean, a lot of women are single because they scared to date because they don't want to waste time on the wrong person. I know that's my situation because I don't even like. It's probably some nice men in my inbox, but I don't even give them the time of day because I'm so stuck on working and building my brand and hustle mode to where I feel like if I take away from that, I'm cheating myself. And I mean, that's
Mhm.
something that I got to work on. But yeah, but I get it. I mean, it's going to take Jesus himself to have to sit down like, girl, I sent you a good man. I'm slowing but down. Then I'll consider it. But that's what it's going to take to get me there. So,
Hey,
ladies, y'all heard what the song said. Stop educating the enemy. What go on in your house, go on in your house. It ain't got nothing to do with your best friend, Sally Sue. Sally Sue may not be happy in her household and may be looking at what you got, thinking that grass is real green over there, and you don't even know it.
that's right.
So how long have you been married?
This year will be our 7th year.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
this is our
Jesus
seventh
year,
year.
7. Completion.
Together 9 and married 7.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Scorpio. I just love me some Scorpios because I'm a Scorpio. I think we best
Yeah,
friend. I'm sorry.
yeah. Y'all something else now.
We are, but I bet you was cooking that chicken though.
Yeah, he cooked that chicken. I'm gonna eat some of that chicken there.
So what's it like having a man who can cook? A lot of men can't cook, but I know men in the South do a lot.
You know, this, I'm gonna be honest with you. He kind of unspoiled me. And one of the things my grandmother told him before she passed away, she said, Jordan, don't let Helen get out of the habit of cooking. But he's that man that actually work a full-time job. He don't mind helping cook. He don't mind helping clean. He don't mind doing it all, you know, and he pay bills, you know, but we do it together, you know what I'm saying? But he'll tell me
Mhm.
just chill out. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell me chill out. I get off work. He done started cooking. He still, I mean, 7 years later, he still bringing my fish and my plate and stuff, you know. And I started out like that, and I still do it, you know. But
Right.
he do it a lot too. So that's a blessing.
It is. It really is. And like I said, a lot of women would kill for that. And that's a lot. It's a lost art to a lot of women in the Midwest. A lot of women in the Midwest don't know how to cook. I know how to cook, but a lot of women don't. Bro said, I'm still newlyweds, 25, and I'm a good man too. We know you are, bro. We know you are. You got this over there spoiled.
Hey, I'm trying to get to those 25. I told him that, you know, this is my first marriage. I told him once I got married, I ain't getting no divorce, so we going out. So
We
this how
going
we
on
gonna
to
do, you know.
the
But you know, marriage is not easy. But you know, we keep God first, God over everything. I have a great mother-in-law. You know, I hear a lot of people talk about how their mother-in-law stay in their business. My mother-in-law, oh my God, she is so awesome. So you know,
house.
she's fine with my husband putting me first. My family love him. His family love me. So it's great. So far, you know, seven
That's
years.
good.
We try to make 25, like bro said.
Completion, baby. That's completion. 7 years God created the earth in how many days? 7. That's
Then
completion.
7
So
days.
y'all got
There you
it.
go.
And I love the fact that he's really hands-on with your career and he supports you a lot. So is he your manager or he just there all the time?
He's my manager. He's my manager, you know. And he's there all the time, but he's my manager, man. You know, this new to him too. But when people be like, we don't have people calling him wanting him to manage them because he do so good with me, you know. We don't
Mhm.
had people calling him wanting, how do you do this? How you do that? You know, because they seen how he's doing me. I mean, he's like, it's nothing having a good husband behind you that support your career and supporting you in everything that you do, you know. And
Right.
sometimes I know it's not easy, you know, but he do it. He gets the job done.
But that's good. You need that support because you know at home you want that to be your safe place, and you don't want to be having to fight about your career when you get home from being on the road. But he know what you go through. He know what you're growing through, and he's there right there with you. Y'all in the trenches together. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you have that support. Everybody needs that support. So
Yeah.
does he like managing? Would he consider taking on other artists?
He told a few, let you know, just hold on, let me focus on Denise's career right now. He do give people you know, ideas, or if we know someone, we have helped, you know, some get on shows and stuff, you know, because we're not no selfish people. It's enough out here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I
It
know a lot of people don't seem like that, but if we know a connect, we do. If somebody asks, we don't mind making that connection. You know, I heard people say, "Oh, gatekeepers." We're far from gatekeepers. I don't know why they're even gatekeepers, because you know, what is it hurting you to give somebody an opportunity? Everybody had to have opportunity, right?
Somebody had to give you an
Yeah,
opportunity, so why not return the favor and give
that's
somebody else an
right.
opportunity? It's room for everybody, but people who gatekeep and block other people's blessings end up losing in the end because we could be up today and down tomorrow. I
That's
mean,
right.
just because we up today don't mean we don't stay up. So it's always good to play it forward because what we put out in the universe is what we tend to get back, whether it be good or bad. That's why I try and sow good seeds. I do my podcast to bring awareness to whoever I'm interviewing that day. I'm gonna play your music. We're gonna talk about the upcoming show. I don't care who on the ticket. We're gonna talk about what show you got, where you gonna be at, and try and get something positive out there. You know, we talked about your music. We talked about the importance of taking care of home with you. Because I wanted to get that message out there because some women don't know that you got to take care of home before you entertain your friends.
That's right. You really do, you know, cause and I mean, like I said, I raised my grandmother, and I was raised old school. If you ain't take care of it, somebody gonna take care of it, you know. And
Mm.
I'm
They
like
weren't writing
Karen
about the
Wolf.
clean up woman for no reason.
That's right, you know. And I'm like Karen Wolf. I do what I gotta do, but if you can beat me rocking, you can have my chair, baby. But hey, there's gonna be a hard rock to rock. It's gonna be.
That part.
I don't think you can do it, man. I might be wrong. I ain't the baddest, but you know, I'm a good woman, you know, and he's a good man.
And see, it's not about being the baddest. It's about knowing who got your back. It's about knowing whose heart is pure. It's about knowing who wants you for you and not what you can do. And a lot of people come around and they take, but they don't pour into you. And as long as y'all pour into each other, y'all are good. No marriage is perfect. I mean, I may be single now, but I do have a 21-year relationship up under my belt. I was with my kids' dad from the time I was 20, from the time I was 15 to I was 35. So we
Mhm.
got some years in there. The only reason we're not together is because we lost our youngest child, not to get into that. And he blamed me and I blamed me, and it just wasn't healthy anymore. But other than that, I do know how to keep a man because I kept one for many, many, many years.
That's right.
So,
That's
so
right.
I know what to do. I just choose not to do it because in this generation, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
People don't see people, they treasure objects and use people instead of using objects and treasuring people. And I just
Yeah.
don't want parts in that right now.
Oh yeah.
So do you have any advice for single women or newly married women that you would share, like any encouraging words?
Well, you know, I would just say, you know, choose your circle wisely. You know, all the females I hang with, you know, we all been friends for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's important about who you have in your circle, because you have some people feeding you advice that don't want to see you happy. Then you have
Mhm.
some that genuinely want to see you happy, so pay attention to that. Don't, if they always negative and always complaining about something, you don't want nobody around you complaining, being negative all the time. Too, don't judge the next person, the next man on your other relationship. Because if I would have done that, we wouldn't be together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We wouldn't be together. So don't bring your baggage into your new relationship, into the relationship you have now. Give that person an opportunity. Get to know each other, become friends first. And don't judge a book by its cover. Just because they ain't
Mhm.
flashy don't mean they ain't gonna make you flash. Cause my husband is not a flashy person. He wasn't flashy when I met him, but look where he got me at. You get what I'm saying? He got me in the
Right.
spotlight, and he
Right.
truly was that countryman. So, but so just and then just pray. Be sincere when what you're looking for. Tell God, because God say, you have not because you ask not.
That's not.
And He wants you to
Mhm.
be specific in what you're asking for. So if you tell Him specifically, He's going to bless you with that. But it goes also back to when He bless you, He might not bring it in the package you think it should be wrapped in. So you can't judge a book by its cover. You always gotta open that book up and read it first.
Mhm. You gotta look at the person's heart, not the outside appearance. But one thing
There
I
you go.
noticed, speaking on what you said about your husband not being flashy, I noticed that people with wealth aren't flashy. Rich people are flashy, but the people with the big money, there's a difference between rich and wealth. A lot of people don't know that, but there's a difference between the two. Rich is when you see the cars, you see the house, they ain't got no savings in the bank. But wealth is generational. That's the money that transcends. That's when granddaddy died and the kids inherit something more than clothes, shoes, and cars. So there's a difference between wealth and rich. Wealthy people don't dress flashy. How many people you know with big bank accounts dress flashy? They not paying all that money for that stuff that we trying to buy. They not buying $200, $300 Jordans. They buying the cheapest stuff that they can find, and that's how the wealthy stay wealthy, and the rich stay just rich.
And you hit it on the
Just
nail.
hit it on the nail. So you can't always look for flashy, baby, because flashy be broke. I think the post the other day that said I seen a bum in a Benz in a Boston Honda, and I felt that. I felt that because I mean it
Right.
happens. It happens all the time. So we talked about the upcoming cruise, and you got a show this weekend. You want to give them a show for this weekend because we got a couple of more minutes before 8 o'clock. Um, let's talk about the show this weekend. Who's on again, and how can they get tickets? If tickets are still available.
Okay, this show is going to be at Tupelo, Mississippi at the Park Hill Dynasty, um, presented by Trinessa Bean. On that show is going to be Nick Marquise, J.R. Green, Tavares Hadley, and me. Okay, you can get the tickets on Eventbrite. So it's going to be a nice show. It's going to be a real nice show. But if you in the area, make sure that you get your tickets on Eventbrite. It calls Love's Win. know. So that's the name of the Valentine's show.
Okay, what's all your social medias, your TikTok, your X if you have it, Facebook, Instagram? How do they connect with Denise Cannon?
Well, Facebook, of course, you can just go on there like you got it right there, Denise Cannon. You type Denise Cannon in, you'll see me with my little hat on and my little red boots. That's me. I also have a fan page called Denise Cannon, the Southern Soul Cowgirl, just like you have it on the screen up here. My Instagram is songwriter mistress, and my TikTok is Denise 1982.
Okay, birth year. Okay, so do you write for other people or just yourself? I wanted to ask that question, but I just remembered.
Well, it's people that wants me to write for them now. Like right now, I got 6 songs that I written, all sister songs. In March, I have 7 songs, and I just wrote another song I finished it this week, and that eighth song is gonna be a collaboration with a mainstream that's out here doing things, and um, I can't wait to drop it because I'm excited, especially when
That shouldn't
one of the
be.
top dogs come to you and say, Denise, I'm still waiting on that song. So, I'm like, okay, Jordan, I got to put that paper. It's a love song, and it's going to be with one of the top dogs. So we're going to collab on that. And the song going to drop in March is going to be the song to my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
Yeah, you were telling me about that off camera. You want to talk about that before we get out of here? Song to your grandma?
Oh, I don't mind because my engineer already working on it. It's just like, it's hard to explain. I just get a little snippet of it if I can,
Okay.
my voice. I was only 4 years old when my mama passed away, and I still think about her every single day. I can still see the tears rolling down my daddy's face. He said, baby, I don't know what to say, but everything's gonna be okay. My daddy tried to raise me up the best way that he knew how, until he drink his pain away from a whiskey bottle that put him in his grave. My grandma rocked me back and forth in her arms that very day. She said it's okay to cry, 'cause God's gonna dry your eyes. And I'm praying for you. Grandbaby, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Grandbaby, I'm praying for you. So that's just a little snippet of giving a little short story of my life.
Baby, you got some pipes on you. I mean, you just hit that with no music, no nothing. When Ken told you what he told you, he was on point because you don't need it. You really don't need it. You was overworking yourself for no reason, girl. Because you actually do sound like your music, and I love it. How can they book you? Who do they contact to book you?
Well, on the flyer, when we drop my book and flyer, you have, of course, they can contact Jordan Cannon, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people call him Mr. C. And that number is 662-554-2019. They can also go through DJ Jello Shot. I can't remember his number by heart, but it's on the flyer. So, but mostly everyone
Okay.
calls my husband and they book me. And when I tell you, they books me, and I appreciate all of that love because what they just send me one of them drops, Miss Denise Cannon. I
He
got
want
you.
to drop for his Red Cup Fridays
I got you. I
or
got you.
Grown Folk
I got you.
Saturdays. Make sure y'all tune in for Rose Red Cup Fridays or his Grown Folk Saturdays. I tune in when I can, but yeah, he be having it going on. So make sure y'all support my Rock the Block brother, DJ Draco. Again, Thursday night and Friday nights.
Well, you tell DJ Dre, you tell them it's a little country girl. Wherever you at? It's a little country girl from
Yeah.
Northeast Mississippi named Denise Cannon. Y'all book her now. Y'all book her.
Yes, that's why we getting that booking information out so we can get you booked. And she can sing. Sing. She don't need no auto tune.
Thank you. Thank you.
She don't
I
need no auto
appreciate
tune,
that.
no voiceovers, and all that good stuff. So I look forward to seeing you in concert at one of these events. I'm gonna get to one of them. I already know I am. We gonna bump heads somewhere, so I can get the live experience and see you walk bow-legged on stage.
Yeah, they love that bow-legged walk. When I walk and you look out there in the audience, you might have, they walking bow-legged too. That's what it's crazy. Everybody wait on that part of that song for they can hit that bow-leg walk.
I love that part of the song. I'm sorry. I had to crack up. I had to do that because it was just the theme of the video with the 80s theme, and then you walking bow legs with your little bit down legs. I love it. It was super cute. He said he got you.
That's it. And like him,
DJ
like,
Dre is in Atlanta.
and I just want to say this, to the artists, and to not just to the artists, to the people as well. Um, the DJs, they are so important to us. Like DJ Dre, I think I seen him on Ike Blocker shared one of his live. I love DJ Ike Blocker. Um, JW Love from my area,
Mhm.
Northeast Mississippi. Big O, DJ Ken, and then you got in the Delta DJ Stunner. These are the DJs that I actually had a connection with and that are very, very cool. You know, I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure some more cool DJs out there. DJ Flavor, I think that's it. He's out of Memphis.
Right. Mhm.
But these are some DJs that I have ran across so far. So, we need each other. Artists, we need the DJs, and DJs, they need us for our music. So, let's support each other and, um, just keep this thing going. I just want to throw that in there because I love my DJs that I have met so far.
Shout out to our DJs out there doing their thing. Because, right, like you said, without the DJ, our songs, y'all songs don't get heard because I'm not an artist, but the music don't get played and it doesn't. A lot of DJs break songs. A lot of these songs that's on fire right now were broken by DJs, Southern Soul
Yeah,
DJs, internet DJs. So it doesn't matter what platform you use as long as you play it.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Any final words for us before we get out of here?
If I could encourage someone today, never be afraid to live out your dreams because fear is not supposed to be of you. So if it's something that you want to do, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Hey, dust yourself off. And one more thing to the artists, and I'm not finna get out. A lot of people say, you write songs, you write songs. But this is my thing. If you have the spirit of writing, because this is my goal when I leave this world, I don't care if now one of my songs is never number one. But one thing about it is somebody over up in the world listen to Denise Cannon music, and that's making my kids proud. So do what
Mm-hmm.
you feel in your heart. Do what you feel
Yep.
in your heart. I love
Always.
y'all. Thank y'all for having
Thank
me.
you. Thank you for being my guest, and I love you too. We'll talk, and I'm gonna check the flyers and see where you're gonna be at. I know I got Atlanta coming up, I got Miami coming up, and then I got Texas. But we're gonna make a plan so I can be at one of the shows. I might have to
Well, I
figure out
appreciate
one with
that.
you and Boss Lady on it so I can support y'all both.
She's my birthday bash. She's coming down May 31st.
Okay, well let's plan that. Let's plan that. We got
Okay.
time. Give me the information.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Oh, I wanted to let you read this before I exit out.
There you go, just because
That's her.
because I'm telling you, man, these DJs, I have had people start following me, and I was scared. I was scared. I think I said to Big O, I was like, Big O, I'm scared to reach out to DJs and stuff. I'm scared somebody gonna be me because I'm like, I'm a real nice person, so DJ Kiki got on to me about that. How they gonna hear? How they somebody know? So just because they don't have a million people on their live, that doesn't mean that people are not listening. Some people don't
Mm-hmm.
even want to be on live. I'm one of them people. I'm a shame face listener, so I'll be sitting up there listening to the live,
Now
from
clicking on
on the
it.
outside.
So they don't know that I'm on there because I don't be wanting them to shout me out like, hey, the camera shut. Or I wait till the live end and then watch it. It's only
Yeah,
certain
because
people who live I was on while they live. And most of them are my rock the block people because I want to support them. So I go on while they live. But other people, I wait till it ends.
what
Or just
my
watch
the
it without
case is,
clicking on it.
I fall asleep real fast. I'm tired. I work with kids all day. Okay. So when I don't want to be on the live, and then which I do go on the live now, but I'm listening to all this good music because I met this on Ike Block, a Doja, I think on Monday. I love that ooh ah song, girl. But anyway, so I don't want to be on the live, and then they calling my name out. They play my live, and they feel like I done played them, but I really be sleep. I done fell asleep because I be tired. I be trying to listen. I be tired, so I be trying to share and show as much love as possible, but charge it to
Mhm.
my head and not my heart. Okay, I'm an
Do
early
you work
bird.
with children? What do you do with children? Are you a teacher?
Yes.
No, girl. I was a teacher. Tomorrow will be my 1 year anniversary of not teaching. I haven't taught
Hmm.
in a year as of tomorrow, but I know how it feels working with them kids because I mean, especially African American kids, because they live with so much extra stuff. They deal with so many grown up problems, and then you try and love it out of them, so it drains you. So trust me, I know, I get it. That's how I knew when you was like, I be falling asleep. Trust me, I know.
be
My daughter just turned 19. She's teaching, and she be complaining. And I know our old butts be like, yeah, you know how I feel now. But she's younger, so she can deal with it better than I did. But baby, it was draining me.
I know that's right. You know, I always give a shout out to Shannon High School for even just pushing me to do Countryman, because when I dropped that, them kids were so happy. They started. They said, "Well, got country man, y'all heard her new song." So you know, but like I said, it's not that I don't be want to be on live. I be wanting them to play my music. I want to listen to all this good music out here, but I don't want them to be like, okay, well, she's selfish. I be on that. Matter of fact, I would set my phone that my husband will tell you, and I be on the live sometime, and I look over, he look over, I done fell asleep. I'm over there snoring. I be knocked out. I be tired.
Girl, don't feel bad. I get it. It happens to the best of us. That's why I said I try and watch without clicking on it, just in case I do fall asleep or something, because I'm like that too. Like, I could be watching a good old movie, and next thing I know, I'm waking up like, huh.
That's right.
That's why everything got to be on DVR so I can go back and watch it. But again, thank you for being my guest. Give me the information for May 31st as soon as possible so I can try to be there for your birthday bash.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Boss lady. You're welcome. See you later.
Bye-bye. Y'all have a blessed night.
Bye-bye.